welcome to another episode of the Crafty Owl Show! Today we will be making something which is actually not doll related. Today we will be making some cool paper roll jewelry! So, let's get started! What you will need is paper strips. You can use computer paper, but I am using slightly heavier paper, only slightly though. You can cut them with scissors or with a paper cutter. You will also need gems and sequins or beads, something to roll the paper on, like a toothpick or a skewer or even a paintbrush. You will need all-purpose glue or school glue, and something to color your jewelry with. I'm going to go with these metallic markers, but you could also use spray paint or ordinary markers. You will also need beads and something to string your necklace on. I'm going to use this stretchy silver stuff. If you're planning on coloring your jewelry, now would be the time. Take a paper strip. It takes about a paper strip about as long as a piece of paper for every piece of jewelry. If you're using a permanent marker, lay it over paper and then just color. But if you're going to be using spray paint, then you would lay it over some newspaper and then spray it. Once you've colored your strip and you're going to want to color on both sides, then take your Q-tip or skewer or whatever you have to roll it on and then start rolling. Now there's a lot of designs you can do, like this rolly pattern, which I will show you how to do, or this one. And I'm sure there's a lot more you could do, but those are the ones I've done so far. Right now I'm going to do one sort of like this. So all you need to do for that pattern is fold it in half about the length you want it to be, like how tall. And then, I forgot to mention you'll need scissors, but I think most people have them. Now, you can finally take your rolling device and start to roll. Roll it to the size you want, and then right here, you're just going to crease it. Just make a crease. Now, take your glue and glue it down. You might want to open your glue first. This way you can't really tell which way it was rolled. And it looks more like a centerpiece than like a side piece, if you know what I mean. Now, cut it down to size. And set it to dry. Now with the piece you cut earlier, you're just gonna fold up the edges just like this and make sort of a heart shape, an upside down heart, and then just unfold it and sort of crease it so that it sort of goes outwards like that. Now you can just glue this piece into here. Only use a bit of glue or else it'll get very soggy and oh wait, silly me. Don't forget to add in the piece. Just like that. And you can pull up the curl a bit so it looks more rose-like. And now it is time to decorate. While waiting for this one to dry, I'm going to show you how to make a different kind. First, well, now I'm going to make this kind. So first, you're going to take about 1/3 of it, making sure there's still 2/3 left. And cut it off. And then, with the other piece, just fold it in half. Now with the first piece, take your rolling device, I call it a rolling device, and roll it outwards. Like that. Now do the same for the other side. Make sure they're basically the same length. Now, it's the last one. Roll it. You can take off the little stick if you want. To be just the teensiest bit longer than these two. And now, like before, crease it. And then glue it in place. And now, like before, you can glue it in between these two. Mine came out a bit differently than this one because I made it a bit shorter. So you can make it longer or shorter to get different looks. There are a million ways you can do this, so have fun with it and be creative. You don't have to do the things that I showed, though you could if you wanted to. And yeah, so just as long as you keep a little strap here, or a little stem, I might call it, to string the string so it can be a necklace, like shown in this thing, you'll be fine. Once you've gotten all your charms done and glued and all that, you can poke holes in them to put in the string. You can also trim them down if you want. Now you can thread your charm onto your cord. String on some beads and tie them off, and you are done. So, don't forget to try out different ways of curling paper to make amazing jewelry. And yeah, so don't forget to check next week for another amazing episode of the Crafty Owl Show. Woo! Woo! Woo!